It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Prescott on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back, and he's able to...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Now a second down and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. Third down here. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Gurley again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Will Parks. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Prescott. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's third and short.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. They'll run on first down. Elliott.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 31, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 16. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
From the 29, Mahomes will drop this underneath to Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle. Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll get this off to Gurley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott to throw it. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Throwing. Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And you see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
I call it no gain there on the first down play. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw again. Prescott eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Dak. Flushed out right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again they run with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 42's mark. 42's mark. 3 buzz. 3 buzz.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.